Hi guys, welcome back to Rts Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live out loud with me, your host Linda Fry, the asthma lady. Yes, welcome everybody, welcome to anyone new, and I just want to say thank you to my guest co-host from the last episode, Deanna, the esthetician, the skin queen, the skincare queen. So yes, she definitely gave us some gems on self-care and having that skincare routine wrapped up in that self-care for the mothers, right? Because remember, this month we are still in Asthma Awareness Month, and this is the month of celebrating mothers, right? We just had Mother's Day. So with that being said, hoping that all the mommies, all the nurturing souls out there, that you guys had an amazing day. All right. And just know that this is your month. We celebrate, we always celebrating mothers out here, right? But this is your month. So today's episode, we are talking about self-care and medical tips from moms and those with families managing asthma. All right. So we're just sticking to that self-care vibe. All right. So for those of you who don't know, I also have asthma. Okay. I am the only one with asthma in my family. All right. So what I often do, so the first self-care tip I want to give is, and this is for me, speaking to myself kind of, because I often backburn my own self-care and things like doctor's appointments. Okay, so for me, in my world, because I'm a healthcare professional, I'm a respiratory therapist, I have to have a checkup, a medical checkup with my healthcare provider, my PCP, my primary care provider, at least once a year. So that happens usually by the beginning of the year because my birthday is in January. So it's usually aligned up with the birthday month for most of us that are in the healthcare world. Luckily for me, I don't have the option to backburn those appointments because it's a part of me making my money. So if I don't do it, I can't go to work. So, but what I'm trying to say is, for those of us who want to make self-care a priority, and for those of us who do have asthma or manage those with asthma, try to line up those appointments, your yearly appointments, with the birthdays or the beginning of the month. And then, because it will be easy to track 6 months later what appointments you need that you didn't take yet. All right. So for me, we're about to hit. So like I said, I had my appointment with my PCP, my primary care provider, in January because my birthday is in January. Hi, Aquariuses. Right. So, yeah, so I had my appointment, and now we're in May, which is the 5th month, but I'm already starting to think about the appointments I didn't get yet. I really need to have my first mammogram. Yeah, I'm at that time where I have to fit that in. So I got to get my life together and fit that appointment in, because I always make sure that Logan, right, my baby's appointments are taken care of. Like we hit every single appointment. The same thing with my husband. I also help him schedule his appointments, and we make sure, he's taken care of. And so mine are usually last, like my follow-ups, my dental appointment. So the other things for me, they often get backburned, and I'm trying not to do that. So that is a tip for those moms, is just line up. You could try to line up like your yearly annual checkups on the birthday month or the birthday month of the child, so you at least know I got one in. Okay, so that is one of the tips I have for self-care. Another one being checking with your medication. Oftentimes for me, okay, for example, like I said, I have asthma, but my asthma is not that bad. So meaning I do not use my inhaler often. So it just kind of just stays in my purse. It stays in I have more than one, but they just stay in the purse and for emergencies when I need them. And so that's another thing. So during the time of decluttering, which is usually around springtime, that is when I also clean my purse. And that ideally is the time when I start to check the expiration dates behind my inhaler. So my inhaler's in my purse, decluttering my purse, ideal time to check the expiration date on the inhaler. So for those of us mommies that have asthma, that will be an ideal time to check in on the expiration date. Once again, you also can line it up with that annual appointment. So when you are going to see the doctor, so it could be the birthday month, and for the kid, same thing. You could declutter around springtime. Same thing, check those appointments, or back to school time. Just start to check everything is ready for back to school time. And I have a few videos about how to prepare for back to school time and for those that have asthma. So I will link that in this video as well. And the third advice that I have for mommies managing asthma for themselves or for their family members is to also check in the home environment. Keep consistently checking the home environment, right? So once again, springtime, and I have videos and content around spring cleaning and decluttering and checking for asthma triggers and resolving those asthma triggers. This is an ideal time to check the home environment, because when your home is your sanctuary. And this is, for most people, a place that you can control, right? So you can start to, once again, get rid of boxes and just things that attract dust, and just check your environment, just making sure that you don't have mold associated with any types of leaks, that you are making sure your bedding is washed often, because we don't want dust mites to trigger any asthma. So, and like I said, we just want to continue to make sure the home environment is healthy. All right, guys, for us moms, self-care, it also involves making sure the home is just on point. You know what I'm saying? So it helps us declutter the mind, right? So declutter the home, declutter the mind. And I have some tips around that as well. So this episode is very short, but I just wanted to drop those on you guys, especially for, like I said, for those busy moms. Those of us, like, often we put aside our own needs to take care of others. All right, guys. So thank you so much. I hope you learned something from me here today. Know that I'm going to be in a few places this month. I'm actually going to be in Texas at the Dallas Asthma Conference. So I'm very excited about that. So I will have that. I'll be talking about that on other episodes, how it went. And let me see what else. Oh, we did some advocacy work. I forgot to talk about that. We did some advocacy work in Washington, D.C., advocating for those family members that have asthma, and just talking about the co-pays. The co-pays are too high, and just making sure that everyone has access to quality asthma management resources. It shouldn't matter where you live. You should have access to these things, right? So you'll be seeing some stuff around that. So continue to follow me. I'm on IG, the Asthma Lady RT. You can find me at the with the 2 E's Asthma Lady RT on IG. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook. You could just literally Google the with the 2 E's Asthma Lady. Yes, guys, I also have a new book drop. Okay, so this one, easy read, is called Fixing Breathtaking Homes. So it's a guide. So it is a guide to removing asthma triggers from the home environment. Very easy read, less than 100 pages for anybody that wants practical tips on how to remove asthma triggers from the home. I'm not telling you to buy expensive stuff or do things that have a long process to do. Very easy. I have been involved in over 1,000 home environmental assessments for those with asthma. So I kind of know what I'm talking about, just a little bit. And for those that want to do this type of work, provide asthma education and engage communities, I also have this book. So they both will be in the description and available on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. And I want to say the ebook version is still for free for a limited time. I gotta double check that actually, but yes, check me out. So guys, thank you so much. I so appreciate you guys. As I always tell you guys, we are growing together. I appreciate the support. We are on most podcast platforms on Wednesdays, and we are on YouTube on Thursdays, guys. So I just want to say, as always, to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.